Good morning, Magic. I'm Gavin Verhey from Wizards of the Coast, and today I want to say thank you. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving here in the United States, but don't worry, if you're not from the US, you're welcome to follow along as well. I don't think this year's gone anything like how we planned it. I mean, I know for me personally, I had all kinds of travel to Magic Fest I was going to do and all kinds of plans of things I wanted to make happen. It was my 30th birthday. Yeah, not quite as much on those things, although time keeps ticking on. But a lot of the days blend together, right? I think we've all started to talk about this at some point, like what month is it, or was yesterday Tuesday, or all this stuff. And there's been a lot of lows. I'm sure we've all had, plenty of things not be as awesome. But when I think to this year, and I think about the things that happened this year, the like things that like mark time passing, I think the thing I will always think about is this show and how this show came to be. Like, no one was asking me to do this after that Wizards. I just like did it. And I thought it'd be cool for all of you to create and talk about my experience with Magic. And you all latched onto it. Like, it could have just failed, right? I could have made an episode or two and like, wow, no one wants to see that. And it could have went down the tubes. But you all latched onto it really early on, inspired me to keep going and going and going. And to be here, I don't know, 7 months later, something like that, with a YouTube channel with so many people watching and in the comments. Like, it's so great talking with all of you in the comments, seeing some of the same commenters time and time again, talking about everything from, yes, we'll make more Kit in the future, or just, any of the other wonderful comments that many of my consistent commenters leave, to seeing the reaction of some of the videos, to being there with you, like the whole Commander Legends preview cycle. That meant so much to me, to like be able to talk to you every day about Commander Legends, this thing that I've wanted to talk to you for so long, and to see all of your reactions to it. Like, I could have put out those videos and nothing could have happened, and then to see what you've had to say about my thoughts on the set is phenomenal. And it really wouldn't be anything without all of you there working on it and watching it and writing awesome comments. It really means so much. I read all of them, every comment that comes through, no matter what it says. I read it. I know some people say don't read the comments. That's not me. I read them all because I want to know what you all say, and it really means a lot. I'm almost to 15,000 subscribers now, which I would have never imagined when I started this series that would happen in such a short amount of time. Blows my mind. And I was actually like, if I get to 15,000 by the time this video comes out, maybe I'll make the Thanksgiving one the 15,000 subscriber special. Not quite, missed it a little bit, but I think I'm maybe 500 followers short or so. But regardless, you all are amazing. So thank you for following, and I frankly thank you for everything you've done for Magic this year. Like, Magic is one of my favorite things in the world. It means so much to me. It has crafted my entire life, more or less. It's been there my entire life. I'm so entwined with Magic, it's hard for me to imagine my life without it. And to see Magic players be so resilient, right? We literally, we can't go and gather. I mean, maybe some people can in groups. I'm trusting you. If you're gathering and meeting in person, you're wearing masks, you're taking all the precautions. I believe in you. Please, be careful out there. Stop the spread of this disease so we can all go meet out in person quicker. But most of us can't gather. But that doesn't stop Magic players. Magic players are resilient. We're scrappy. We'll play our games. And the fact that we're taking our phones or our webcams, pointing them down at our boards, and playing against each other, that's awesome. Commander still has a life. We made a set called Commander Legends that came out this year, and it wasn't like, oh, nobody can play this, it's a flop. No, people are loving it, and they're playing with each other via their phones online. That is so cool. I have played so many games with each other, with people all around the world. We've turned this downside, being stuck at home, into a positive of being able to play all around the world because of players like yourselves, people who are spending time making this happen, creating things like Spell Table, which is totally awesome, and all kinds of other ways to play. And it frankly just blows my mind time and time again. For a lot of things in life, I can look at the person I am now and how I got here and see if I hadn't done this thing, I'd be a little bit different, but I'd still kind of be a similar shape of who I am today. And maybe I'd be have a different job or care about different things or whatever, right? I think you all have experienced that. I would have, if I had kept dating this person, I would have, my life would look like this or whatever. But with Magic, truly, if I hadn't started playing Magic when I was 10, that's 20 years ago, I'm 30 now. If I hadn't started playing Magic when I was 10, I don't know where I would be today. It's done so much for me. It's made friends all around the world. Growing up, I did not have a lot of friends. and Magic was my in. Like I would go to a store and I would meet people, and anywhere I went, like I lived half the year in Seattle and half the year in Phoenix, which is super disruptive. Like if you're a kid, right? Like you lose your friends half the year, but didn't matter. I'd come back to the game store in whatever city I went to, and everyone would still be there. And it's like, oh hey, yeah, I haven't seen you in a few months. Doesn't matter. Come in. Let's play a game of Magic. Let's draft Torment or whatever the set at the time was. And Magic's always been there for me, and now the least I can do is give back to all of you. I mean, I want Magic to be here. Like my job as someone who makes Magic is to be here, is for Magic and keep making it, so that when I retire, Magic is there, so that it's there for my kids someday, and so that when I die, Magic is still going on, because that is how much this game means to me, and it would mean nothing without the players. I mean, Magic is nothing without the gathering. And every time I travel, I see this, right? I'll go to tiny little card stores all around the world. I'll post in Facebook groups of Magic in the countries where I go to and ask for recommendations. And players are usually like, yeah, let's hang out. Let's play a game of Commander. And it doesn't matter that we don't speak the language. I have played Magic with people who we can't communicate with each other at all, except for through the cards. But we're like all rallied under this banner of Magic. And I think that is so cool. And it blows my mind. Seriously, it blows my mind every single time. So thank you. That's really what I have to say today. You know, I wanted to do this unedited. It's unscripted, nothing like that. If I look down, just because I'm looking around, I don't have any paper down here or anything. Because to give back properly, I want to do it from the heart, right? If you're going to do something authentically, actually do it authentically. So here it is, one take from the heart for all of you. You know, it's when this whole thing started, we looked around at each other at Wizards and we're like, we don't know how this thing is gonna go. Like, you know, of course we all thought it'd be a short amount of time. Like, yeah, we'll be in lockdown for a month or two. Yeah, not so much there, but still, like, we didn't know how it was gonna impact us. And you all have kept playing and kept talking about it and kept loving it, and that means the world to me. And now, who knows when we're gonna be out of this? But I have full confidence in Magic's ability to persist even through these tough times. So I am blown away, and I cannot wait till I can get back out there again and spend time with all of you and give back. And for now, I'm trying to do the best thing I know how, which is talk about the game and share all my stories, all my design knowledge with you, because you deserve it. Like, you've contributed so much. The least I can do is give a little bit back. So thank you. I don't have much more to say other than I appreciate you following, whether it's here on social media, whether it's just in my career all the way through like my MTG Salvation days, all the way to my pro player days, to my Star City writing days, to now. Like, it means the world. All you folks who've been there for so long. If you've been there for a long time, like, I get messages from people every now and then who are like, yeah, I've been following you since 2005 on an internet forum or whatever, and now to see that you're here is amazing, and to get those reactions from people, like, that'll make my entire day. And I don't know, like, it's a lifelong thing for me. So I'm doing this in my room. Like, I just love talking with you all. Like, this, I'm in my living room. I can see out my window there. My kitchen is directly behind me. And it takes me a while to make these videos, but I just make it because I love it. So thank you. If I don't stop talking now, I'll keep rambling. You know, I will say that I'm really excited about what we've got in store for next year too. We've announced one of my big projects, which was Time Spiral Remastered, which I cannot wait for you to all see. The old card frame cards look really, really good. We've shown you what Chalice of the Void and Relentless Rats and Path to Exile, I think. And yeah, there's some other good stuff in there too, but I can't talk about that quite yet. Yeah, correct. Probably shouldn't talk about that yet. Anyway, lots of cool stuff there to show you as that gets a little bit closer. And plenty of other cool stuff lined up next year too. So I'm not going to do a video on Friday this week. I'm taking the Thanksgiving vacation to just recharge, relax, come up with new awesome ideas. But with that said, if there's a video you really want to see, and I've got a bunch of really cool Commander Legends stuff coming out over the next couple weeks that I'm planning on. But if there's a video you really want to see or a question you really have, or whether you're like, Gavin, tell us more stories from the past or whatever, like, I would be happy to to try and make something. So please let me know in the comments below, as always. And no matter where you are in the world, I hope you have a happy Thanksgiving, because I'm giving my thanks to you. And now we'll end with the classic ending. I don't know any other way to do it, which is simply to tell you, you got this. All the way back for Commander 2018, we didn't start with Magus of the Balance. We started with Magus of the Eureka. Originally, it seemed like green had a spot for a Magus here, and Eureka was a natural card to choose. Now, we pretty quickly ran into two problems. The first was a creative one.